Okay, whew, what a day. So phase 2, I think we're done, phase 2. So today we pulled the motorcycles in. This is the first time we've loaded the bikes.
So we need to figure out what we have for placement, stagger, because you can see when you look at these, the bikes have to be staggered, one forward, one back, or the handlebars will be contacting each other just based on the width of the trailer. I also want to be able to get the best use of space. Now obviously we're going to have space back there. I don't want any impact with that. The bikes are pretty much centered over the axles right now, and that gives us this free space up here, which is going to be great if we just come in and, depending on what we're going to do, whether we have obviously cooler, riding gear, stuff will be stored here, tools. Now that we know where we want to be here, we'll center, we'll drill our 2 D-rings. The great thing about bolted on is the J-hook placement. You put it in there, it comes out. The only thing that's going to be sitting there is the D-rings. The J-hook pulls the bolted on rack and chocks down against the surface. I'll put a backing plate on that. And I like this, Colin. I think this is a great use of space.
You figured out where to put the D-rings.
Yeah. All right, well, we determined where the best location for the bolted on is in the trailer that affords us good access, plenty of storage space up front here, and actually distributes the weight of the bikes perfectly over the axles. We do have a stagger. It's about a 6-inch stagger on the bolted on, which allows the handlebars to kind of nest into each other. So what we're doing now is we're determining where we want to locate our D-rings, our bolts that are going to go down there. The J-bolts are going to pull the bolted on down, and so what we do is we made these plates. So we made the plates that will be underneath to provide support, sandwiched in. So all I did, and Carol will show you there, that we just mashed it up this way because it doesn't really matter. I don't want to try and drill that in position because this is going to be in its spot. This is just going to come in and sandwich it in against that plywood that's underneath there.
Going. Okay.
Okay, so determining where we're going to put the D-rings was critical because it had to be right where it was going to pull the down from the J-hooks, but the walls of the trailer weren't perfectly square. So I had to kind of redetermine something. So ignore the majority of these lines down there and only pay attention to this one. So up here. So what people don't know is this was my job at the Float No More boat factory down in Southern Oregon.
Float no more.
Float no more.
You were it. So now we got the J-hooks. They're in line with the D-rings. We put down flooring. Right out?
Right. What I want to make sure is it's just such a close tolerance. We just want to get it right one time. We started laying out the pattern here and realized that the manufacturer had a slight discrepancy in the colors. So Carolyn, in her brilliance, she laid out a pattern that we'll take advantage of as if we meant to do it that way. So now we're going to go ahead and put 2 slightly different colored gray stripes on our black floor.
Oh my gosh.
Racing stripes, so to speak. So that being the case, since we're going to make sure of that, let's go ahead and cut our D-rings in position right now because they ain't going nowhere. So, when you're using a utility knife, always cut towards your own fingers. That's what I was taught.
I might bring that vacuum back if it's all that crap.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Right.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. We'll only have to cut that little section up.
Yeah,
And
that was the part that kind of messed us up. The flooring came in with just mismatched colors, and so got a little frustrated. And we're, you know, now that we live kind of out in the country, it's not like we just run down to Lowe's and make it right.
Darn.
But also, it is a utility trailer that's going to be used for lots of different things. I mean, first time we roll tires on it. That being said, we've got the E-Track up. We're going to take our water pass in with us. We're going to go over here. We know we're level here on the frame. And of course, that's going to help us establish where we want those E-Tracks to go. We're going to run a strip along here and a strip along there. We're going to establish where we want it to be. Looks pretty good to me. So we got to come down just a wee bit. But yeah, it's a really nice product. I mean, I think there's 2 or 3 different competitors to it. This is the one you can get at Harbor Freight, and you know, say what you will about Harbor Freight, there's a lot of them across America, and they are reasonably priced. And then the only other thing we are going to really start thinking about is, and this is for you guys out there in this Overland community. We've had a jackery for a while. We had lithium, battle-born lithium cells in our Grand Design. They were amazing. They're overkill for this. The other thing is I want to be able to pull in and out. So if you guys have any suggestions for a portable power pack, basically an electro generator, we don't really want a generator. If you guys have any, drop something here in the comments for us. Give us some suggestions. We'd love to follow up on your leads and see what might work for us. But, yeah.
So this is going to be great. I didn't even know that's how they worked. But
yeah.
This is going to be kind of convenient.
You know, Carolyn, you've been saying repeatedly, you just want to ride, and guess what? We are so close now. We actually can have the bikes in by the weekend and out there experiencing adventures again.
They will be secure in a garage covered setting, and we can take them for a ride.
Yeah, and
that would be great.
We are first of all, if you like this kind of stuff, if you enjoy our weird kind of takes and twists on things, be sure and like and subscribe to our channel, because part of the things that we do is we learn from you, and if we can learn from you and we can benefit others in the process, that's the only thing. That's the only reason we're doing that, and we want to make sure that at some point in time, people will remember us. If we're long gone. I'm talking about our grandkids that we don't have any of.
No grandkids. No grandkids. But I will pull out the Butler map, and we'll find a place to ride. There's lots of rides around here. And on that note, travel safe.
And we'll see you out on the road.